Hey guys, and welcome to this video. This is Emma here, and what I do is I help people who have a clear vision of what they want to create in their life, but feel like they're stopping themselves, feel like they're blocking themselves too. So I help them clear all the resistance, the fears, all the subconscious blocks, so they can clear, aligned and committed action to create the life that they want. So on this call today, on this chat today, I'm going to talk to you about what an upper limit is. Upper limit, and I'm going to give you 3 tools to break through that upper limit, and so that you can really be more of who you came here to be and you can achieve what you want to do. So first of all, what is an upper limit? It's like, you know, when you have a thermostat, you set the thermometer on your heating bill, so you want it to be 20 degrees or whatever, so you set your thermostat for 20, and when the temperature in your house goes above 20, what happens is that, you know, the ventilation goes on and it starts cooling the house down. It brings you down to the stable level of 20. And when your temperature goes below 20, the thermostat, you know, puts on the heat, so it brings you back to this kind of safety zone. It's like the safety zone, the kind of the comfortable level that you set for your house, or whatever. And you also have comfort zones. You have like these safety zones in your life as well. In all areas of your life, you have things that even if you're not happy with them, on some level, it's comfortable. You know, you can see it really clearly in your bank account. You know, for example, you may find that your bank account, no matter what's going on, even if you're working, even if you're earning great money, or you know, even if you're not earning that much money, your bank account is always in a certain range. And you may find, a lot of people find this, I know I do, that when you're buying, so say £2,000, right? So when you start, like, this is your kind of set level. When you start getting more than £200 in your bank account, some part of you is like, oh shit, this is not safe. So so you get some bills coming in, and then your bank account will go down to the kind of comfort level zone. So this is your upper limit, and it can happen in other areas of your life as well. It can show up in terms of your wealth, obviously, which is what we've discussed, in terms of how much success you're going to allow in. So in love and relationships, you know, relationship starts getting really good and you start freaking out. Oh my God, do I really deserve this? Is this really happening? Can this be real? And then, you know, something happens, you sabotage it somehow, you create so that it's all about comfort zone. It's all about bringing you back to your comfort zone. So ways to deal with this problem, and we all have these comfort zones, you know, wherever you are now, part of you, if it's something that's kind of been going on for a long time, on some level it's going to be comfortable for you. It might be comfortably uncomfortable, but on some level this is what you're used to. So even if it's kind of toxic situation, if on some level this is what you're habituated to, so it's kind of like safety. It's a safe place for you. And earning more, for example, or having more love, it's going to be, oh my God, what's going to happen? It's uncertainty. It's this fear of the unknown. So better, your mind, your ego, if you like, is all about keeping you safe, keeping you comfortable, keeping you in the safety zone where nothing strange can happen. Everything will just kind of go along and you'll be nice and safe. This is the function of your physical mind and the ego. But if we're trying to achieve more success, more love, if we're trying to achieve more of, you know, in our career or whatever, we have to move beyond this comfort zone so that we can allow something that we're not used to into our lives. So now I'm going to give you 3 ways of dealing with this comfort zone problem so you can move beyond it. So the first thing is you've got to recognize when this discomfort happens. So recognize where your comfort zone is. So recognize, okay, so I'm really comfortable being single. So that's my comfort zone. So relationships don't really happen for me. This is outside my comfort zone. So recognizing that is a first step. Or maybe like going on a few dates with someone, not having a relationship is a comfort zone for you. So recognizing where that is, recognizing where your level of success comes, and it can happen in all levels. So it can happen, you know, people who are very successful, they will reach a level where it'll all kind of plateau off and they'll just stay there. They'll just stay there. That becomes the norm, that becomes the comfort zone for them. So the first thing is you've got to recognize where your comfort zone is and where it becomes uncomfortable, and recognize where all the discomfort comes in. What are the fears that happen? Which brings me to the second thing. You've got to feel those fears. Feel the fear when it comes up. Feel the worry, the anxiety. You know, when you feel, oh my God, I'm starting to really care about this person in a relationship, say. Oh my God, you know, just recognize that, because half the time, many of our problems come when we try to push that down. We try to not feel that. So recognize the feeling, recognize the emotion. And then brings me to my next point. So recognize the comfort zone. Number 2 is really do a little digging. So feel the emotions and do a little bit of digging to see what kind of beliefs are underneath that. Because, you know, you can't have a feeling about something without having a belief about it first. So if you're feeling worry, if you're feeling anxiety, if you're feeling unsafe, there's some belief underneath that that says, and these are frequently the ones that we go to, I'm not good enough. There's something wrong with me. I don't deserve this. The second big one is, oh my God, if I'm too successful, my friends won't accept me, my family won't love me, they won't fit in with them. So it's kind of a loyalty thing. And all of these things, like, they're quite subconscious. So consciously you might be pushing for success, taking all the action. But if your subconscious mind is like, oh my God, it's really not safe to do this, you know, I'll be attacked, I'll be going against my family, you're going to want to stop yourself on some level from going into that zone. So that's the second one, is feeling of disloyalty and like the burden that you're going to be burdening other people. And the third one, which is kind of related to, this is the fear of outshining other people. So, oh my God, if I become too successful, if I get in a great relationship, what will other people think? Oh my God, I'll be too bright for them. They won't fit in. They'll feel really bad. Which brings me, you know, it's like we want to make our friends feel good. And if we're feeling too happy, if we have good relationships, then, you know, our friends are going to resent us. We're not going to be able to fit in with that crowd anymore. So we actually stop ourselves from having those cool relationships. We actually stop ourselves from fully stepping into the life that we want, because, you know, everyone else is so limited. So we want to limit ourselves to be like them. We want to fit in. We want to be liked. You know, it's really human nature here. We want to get on with people, and if we become too successful, they're going to resent us. This is the fear. These are the underlying fears underneath all these blocks to success. So the third thing that you can second thing, recognize, do a little bit of digging, find what those beliefs are. And then number 3 is about taking action. So recognize that those beliefs are here, do a little bit of digging, either on your own, try to find the beliefs, or find someone who can help you find those beliefs and release them, whatever they are. This is the kind of work that I do. You can also do it on your own, do a little bit of investigation. And then the third tip that I want to say to overcome this upper limit problem is you've got to take action. So after you do the digging around and you clear out all of those beliefs, you start working with your affirmations, you start changing your negative belief systems, then you've got to get into action. And it's not just any action, because you were probably doing that before. A lot of people, when they come against the upper block, they might be taking loads of action, and they keep feeling like they're coming against a brick wall every time, because the barriers are down. That's your own glass ceiling that you create, so that you won't step outside your comfort zone. You won't be unsafe in it. So third thing is, after you've done all of this releasing work, you've got to take some aligned action. And it can be a little thing, can be a little step. Send an email, start making a plan of action as to how you're going to proceed, and keep going with the mindset work at the same time. So the idea is that you want to be doing the mindset work, shifting your beliefs, and taking action alongside them. It's really, really important. It's not going to work just doing one without the other. You can do all the healing, all the release work you want, but if you're not taking action, action is the language of physical reality, you're not going to be moving forward. And if you're just taking action, spending thousands and thousands of pounds doing courses and things, and you don't have the mindset right, if you still have all these negative beliefs that you're not looking at, that you're not dealing with, that you're not releasing, you're going to find yourself banging up against a brick wall. And this is what I found with myself and what I see with a lot of people that I work with. So yeah, let me know if anything I've said in this video, if it resonates with you. These 3 tips, so recognizing, shine the light of consciousness in them. Second one, do a little bit of digging work, feel those feelings and allow them to come up and release them. And number 3, just start taking action as well. So these are the 3 tips about how to deal with the upper limit problem. But the first thing is to recognize that it's there. Recognition, consciousness is always the first step, but there's more to be done after that. Just having the awareness that you have this problem isn't enough. You have to move it along, to release it, and then you have to take action to make your dreams come true. So I'm going to leave it there. It was lovely to tap in with you. Let me know down below if this resonated for you, and if you're watching me on YouTube, you can also subscribe to my channel. So have a great rest of your day, guys, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.